Top 10 Worst Moments of Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes Career. Lewis Hamilton's illustrious 12-year journey with Mercedes came to an end at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, marking his final race with the team before making the highly anticipated switch to Ferrari in 2025. As he took to the track, the weight of history hung in the air, with Hamilton determined to give it his all and make his last outing with Mercedes one to remember. Starting from 16th place, he staged an incredible comeback, overtaking his teammate George Russell on the final lap to finish 4th. The emotional scenes that followed, with Hamilton performing donuts on the start, finish straight, and exchanging heartfelt messages with his team over the radio, served as a testament to the unbreakable bond he forged with Mercedes during their record-breaking reign. As Hamilton bids farewell to the Silver Arrows and prepares to don the iconic red of Ferrari, we take a look at the top 10 worst moments of the British legend's Mercedes career. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Number 10. Emilia-Romagna, 2022. The 2022 season was a challenging one for Hamilton, and the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix was a low point. Struggling with a car that was troubled by porpoising issues, Hamilton found himself fighting in the midfield rather than competing for podiums. At Imola, his struggles were laid bare as he was lapped by rival Max Verstappen. Finishing a disappointing 13th, Hamilton's frustration was evident. It was a stark contrast to the dominance he had enjoyed in previous seasons. For fans, seeing Hamilton in such a position was almost surreal, but it also highlighted the unpredictable nature of Formula One. What was the race like for Hamilton? Nothing short of a humbling experience for Hamilton, and a reminder that even the greatest drivers need a competitive car to succeed. Despite the setbacks, Hamilton's commitment to improving the car and supporting the team showed his resilience and determination to bounce back. Number 9. Saudi Arabia, 2021. Next up on this list is the inaugural Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in 2021, which was one of the most chaotic and contentious races of the season. The high-speed street circuit set the stage for a dramatic showdown between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. The race was marred by multiple red flags, controversial decisions, and heated battles between the two title contenders. One of the most shocking moments came when Verstappen slowed unexpectedly on the straight, causing Hamilton to rear-end him. The collision added another layer of controversy to an already intense race. Despite the chaos, Hamilton managed to win, setting up a winner-takes-all finale in Abu Dhabi. Number 8. Singapore, 2015. Every F1 fan is aware that Singapore has always been a challenging circuit, and in 2015, it proved to be a rare Achilles heel for Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton. From the start of the weekend, Mercedes struggled to find pace, with Ferrari and Red Bull dominating the proceedings. Hamilton's race went from bad to worse when he was forced to retire due to a power unit issue. It was an unusual sight to see the dominant Silver Arrows faltering so significantly on a single weekend. For Hamilton, the retirement was frustrating as it cut into his championship lead. The Singapore GP that year was a reminder that even the best teams and drivers can have off weekends. However, it did not take long for Hamilton to bounce back in subsequent races, showcasing his resilience and determination. Number 7. Belgium Grand Prix, 2014. The 2014 Belgian Grand Prix was a turning point in the Hamilton-Rosberg rivalry. On the second lap, Rosberg attempted to overtake Hamilton but clipped his rear tire instead. The contact caused a puncture for Hamilton, effectively ruining his race. Hamilton limped back to the pits and eventually retired, while Rosberg went on to finish second. The incident sparked a firestorm within Mercedes, with Hamilton accusing Rosberg of causing the collision deliberately. The tension between the teammates was palpable, and the team had to step in to manage the fallout. For Hamilton, it was a moment of deep frustration, as the points lost in Belgium put him at a disadvantage in the title fight. Number 6. Austrian Grand Prix, 2016. Another example of the Hamilton-Rosberg rivalry is that of the Austrian Grand Prix in 2016, which was a race where the rivalry between the two drivers reached its boiling point. What exactly happened? On the final lap, Hamilton and Rosberg were battling for the lead when the two collided. Rosberg's car sustained significant damage, while Hamilton managed to continue and cross the finish line first. The incident further strained their already tense relationship, with both drivers blaming each other for the collision. The fallout was intense, with Mercedes issuing warnings to both drivers about their on-track conduct. It was a moment that epitomized the fierce competition between the two, who pushed each other to the limits, and sometimes even beyond. For fans, it was a dramatic reminder of the risks involved when teammates become rivals. The incident also threw light on the high stakes of F1, where even within a dominant team, harmony is never guaranteed. Number 5. Malaysian Grand Prix 2016. At number 5, we have another one of Hamilton-Rosberg's rivalry stories, with the Malaysian Grand Prix in 2016 becoming a defining moment in the championship battle between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Leading the race comfortably, Hamilton seemed poised to close the gap in the title fight, but on lap 41, disaster struck. His engine exploded spectacularly, forcing him to retire on the spot. Hamilton's cry of "No, no" over the team radio summed up the heartbreak of the moment. It was a pivotal race in the season, as the points lost proved critical in the title fight that Rosberg eventually won. Hamilton later questioned why such failures seemed to target him, fueling speculation and controversy within the paddock. Number 4. Baku 2021. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2021 was a roller coaster for Lewis Hamilton. After Verstappen suffered a dramatic tire failure late in the race, the door opened for Hamilton to seize a crucial victory in the title fight. At the restart, it seemed Hamilton was on the right way to capitalize. However, as the cars roared down to turn 1, Hamilton locked up and went straight off the track. It was later revealed that he had accidentally engaged the magic brake setting, which is a feature used to warm the brakes that shifted the balance completely to the front wheels. The mistake cost Hamilton dearly as he finished out of the points. Quite unfortunate, right? Number 3. German Grand Prix 2019. Remember the nightmare that Hamilton suffered from in Hockenheim at the 2019 German Grand Prix? What exactly had happened? The 2019 German Grand Prix was a chaotic affair that turned into horror for Lewis Hamilton. The wet and unpredictable conditions made the Hockenheim ring exceedingly difficult for all drivers, and even Hamilton was not immune in any way. Despite starting from the pole, his race began to unravel when he slid off the track and damaged his front wing. And don't even get started on the subsequent pit stop, which was a disaster, with the team fumbling for the correct tires and wasting precious time. To make matters worse, Hamilton received a time penalty for entering the pit lane incorrectly. He eventually finished outside the points, marking one of the few times he failed to score in a race he started. Number 2, 2016 Spanish GP crash. And at number 2 is another one of Hamilton and Rosberg's famous altercations on the track at the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, which was the setting for one of the most dramatic moments in Formula One history, a first-lap collision between Mercedes teammates Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. As the race began, Rosberg got a better start and overtook Hamilton into turn 1. Heading into turn 3, Hamilton saw an opportunity to reclaim the lead, but Rosberg moved to defend his position aggressively. Hamilton's car dipped onto the grass while attempting the overtake, causing him to lose control and spin into Rosberg. Both cars ended up in the gravel, retiring from the race instantly. The crash marked a boiling point in the already tense rivalry between the two, triggering intense debates about who actually was to blame. While the stewards deemed it a racing incident, emotions ran high within the team. The crash handed an unexpected victory to Red Bull's Max Verstappen, who became the youngest ever race winner at just 18 years old. Number 1, Abu Dhabi 2021. And finally ending the list at the first position is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in 2021, which was one of the most controversial moments in Formula One history, and Hamilton's worst Mercedes moment. With Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen tied on points heading into the season finale, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Hamilton dominated most of the race, maintaining a significant lead until a late race safety car was triggered by Nicholas Latifi's crash. What followed was a series of decisions that left fans and analysts shocked. Race director Michael Masi controversially allowed only a portion of lapped cars to unlap themselves, setting up a final lap shootout between Hamilton and Verstappen. On fresher tires, Verstappen overtook Hamilton and clinched the title. The aftermath was filled with outrage from fans, debates over fairness, and even procedural reviews within the FIA. But for Hamilton, it was probably his biggest heartbreak. So here are the top 10 worst moments of Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes career. Did we miss out on any more? If yes, don't forget to let us know in the comments section below, and keep watching more such fun sports videos only on FirstSportz.